I didn't believe that my perspective was enough to like get like a first class.
Hmm.
So I was such a big learner. I used to learn from everybody.
As an avid reader and excels academically, she makes the most of every opportunity, demonstrating exceptional strategic skills beyond academic. She has consistently shown a passion for advertising, which set her apart from many now venturing into the field.
I
I
currently
currently
work in
work
an
in an
advertising
advertising
agency
agency
called the
called the
Creative
Creative
Agency. I'm a
Agency. I'm a
junior
junior
strategist.
strategist.
Adventurous, she's also known for her curiosity and her ability to translate ideas into structured and impactful strategies. Beyond. Yeah, it's another episode of School Aftermath. And on today's episode, as usual, I have a very unique, a very special guest here. The Efiko, the Agba, just call it everything. So, my guest, can you please introduce yourself to us? We want to know you.
My name is Fisayo. A graduate of the University of Ibadan. I studied communication and language arts,
Okay.
and I graduated in 2024. Yes.
That's amazing. Yeah, that's her name. Her name is Saka Fisayo, and she's a graduate of the University of Ibadan. She studied communication and language arts. That being said, now let's go to the questions I have for her today. The topic of what we'll be discussing today is like actually we'll be defining a concept today, which is academic. So the topic of this episode of School After Math will be defining academic success with Fisayo. So now, Fisayo, how can you define academic success?
Academic success.
What is academic success to you? What does it mean?
Wow. That's a very thought provoking question,
Yeah, I know.
honestly. So I would say that I think it differs from like person to person what academic success is basically.
Hmm.
But for me, because this is about me, yeah. So for me, I would say that for me, it was being able to know that I understand or I was truly like learning everything that was being taught to me. Because there's a difference between like cramming for exams and there's a difference in actually, taking in what you're being taught and actually being able to use it even beyond like the four walls of the classroom, yeah.
Yeah.
So I would say that to me, this is what academic success is. The fact that like I was able to not only like get a first class because I crammed, but I got a first class because I actually understood what I was being taught. I was able to practice it outside uni. Yeah.
Hmm. I love that. Amazing. Yeah, I actually believe it's an individual thing, it's a personal thing. And yeah, I agree with your own personal concept.
So yeah. Thank you.
So yeah, let's go to the next question. How do you define success beyond grades? Beyond your grades, beyond your academic grades, how do you define success?
How I define success beyond grades. This is interesting.
Yeah, I know it's an interesting one.
So I'm going to go back to my previous answer. Um Success is very personal. It differs from like person to person, I think.
Yeah.
So going right back to me answering, I would say success is you being able to live a life that you're excited to wake up to.
Hmm. Okay.
So I think a common answer of people would be people saying, oh, a life that you're happy in. And yes, it's good to like have a life that you're happy in, but I don't think happiness is like a permanent state of being. I think happiness is something that sometimes it happens, sometimes other emotions come up like sadness, anger. So like you cannot be like happy 365, 247, yeah.
Yeah, I actually believe.
But I think success is like when you've built a life that you're excited to wake up to, a life that you can't wait to go from next day to the next day to the next day, even when like times are being difficult. And obviously it goes beyond grade.
Okay.
An all round sort of thing. Like you're just like in a good space of mind and you're just like really excited to live your life. You're happy to get out of bed.
Okay. Waking up to life that you are proud of, that you've like always dreamed of, being fulfilled in life. I totally agree with you. And that's me. Thank you for that. Now let's go to the next question. Did your grades ever define how you see yourself?
Uh think to an extent, yes. When I was in 100 level or 200 level, and I'm realizing that I have to be a little bit vulnerable. My instant answer was to say no, but to be very honest, I think when I was at 100 level, I had like this intense pressure that, oh, if I don't have a first class, my life is like a waste or something,
Really? Okay.
which was very stupid of me. I was very young, yeah, so. But I think the older I grew, the more I realized that there was more to life. I needed to have a career. I needed to have a social life. I needed to have friends. I needed to have interests, hobbies. So to an extent, yes. But I realized that okay, this is just one part of life. And yes, I want to have good grades, but I can't let it be the lens through which I see myself, the lens through which I see myself.
Hmm. Yeah, that's true. That's good. Now let's go to the next one.
Okay.
You graduated not only with a first class, but also like top of your class, top five, being one of the BGS. Do you personally define that as a success?
But yes, I had a first class. Do I personally define that as a success? I think yeah, it felt really nice. It felt really, really nice that like my efforts were not wasted.
Okay.
It felt really nice that I could say, okay, this is why I spent so much time in the library. This is why I spent so much time reading. But at the same time too, it wasn't very surprising because like at the end of like my last year, my final year, I already knew that I was going to like come out on top, have a first class. And I don't know, the excitement had already left by the time I got the official results. So yes, it was nice,
Okay.
but I'd moved on to bigger things. Is that a good thing? I don't know. But like I'm the kind of person that once I achieve something, I don't know how healthy it is, but like once I achieve something, I'm like, okay, what's the next best thing I can do? How can I, do better? How can I, get a new job, get my master's, apply for this program, apply for that program, all of those sort of things. So I'm always very okay, on to the next, on to the next. So it wasn't like a very like earth shaking, earth shattering thing for me.
Yeah, like it's not possible for one to be doing well. At least we have confidence that, oh, I'm doing well. And I'm like, okay, looking forward to the next thing to do. Hmm, that's sweet. Right, that's good. Now let's go to the next one.
Okay.
The skills you acquire in school, how they help you. Like you acquire some skills in school or you don't.
So I acquired a lot of skills, thankfully to ISEC in Ibadan.
Okay, and how did the skill help you?
For those who that sounds like very strange to, ISEC is like a non-profit organization that just helps like young people to develop skills that will help them like succeed in the modern world in the job market. And ISEC is like a major part of my success story or my fledgling success story. Yes, so I learned a lot. I think I learned a lot of work skills. I learned how to build a CV like a pro. I learned how to attend interviews. I learned how to apply for jobs. I learned skills like marketing, human relations, admin skills. And they've really helped. I think coming into the workforce, there were things that I didn't just have to like learn from scratch because like I did learn it as a student and that really helped.
Close to high sec, yeah.
It usually gets to the point where I help my friends like write their CVs because I've just gotten so used to that.
Hmm. Okay.
So it has really helped to my self confidence in like my personal life, my work life, and I don't really feel like an idiot even when going to a new place because like I know like the basic soft skills and hard skills that everyone should have in the workforce.
Yeah, that's true. I remember because I also joined and you recommended them to me. You asked me to join them. And how were you able to combine them with your academics?
How did I combine it with academics? I think was easy because I like having a full life to an extent. So I wasn't really a social person to be honest. So it was just school and volunteering because joining ISEC you become a volunteer because like you're learning and you're trying to help the organization also grow bigger and like reach more youth. So it was me going from class to ISEC, so it was easy to combine. Sometimes it got overwhelming, but I think it sort of like gave me fulfillment and motivation to know that okay, I'm not just a student, I'm not just focus on my grades alone. I can say, okay, I left school, I came with this, my CV has this, I learned that. And it also helps me to like meet new people and know more people. So it was fairly easy to like combine my academics.
I love that.
Yes, and they also recognize the fact that we're students. So during exams, we didn't have meetings as much. So it was not that hard, to be honest. And yes, for anyone seeing this, please join ISEC. If you can't join ISEC, join JCI, join the Rotary Club. I think they recruit every year or every 6 months. Please, please, please join and, just do yourself a favor, learn all the skills you can while you're in school, because outside school is like tough out here and like no one has the patience to teach you these things. So learn it while you can.
I also joined ISEC when I was in under level, and she referred me, like it was through her that I was able to join ISEC. I was able to learn a lot of skills like administrative one that will help you outside there. So this is a call for any student that if you are still at the university, like join any of these organizations. We have ISEC, we have GCI. There are a lot of clubs that can help you build your CV and all. Yeah, just like she have mentioned.
Yeah.
After school, did being one of the BGS give you an advantage in life?
Okay. No. So I don't know if it does, but for me it didn't. I mean, all the people I've met after I graduated, most of them didn't even know I had a first class because it never came up. I think they were more concerned about the skills I had to offer.
It is the skills that you acquire that helps you in that, like outside there in the real life.
So I wouldn't say it gave me an advantage in life. What I would say it gave me an advantage is the fact that I was able to like persevere and make sure that I achieved my goal of a first class gave me a sort of like determination and resilience. So I would say it's the traits I learned from trying to, get a first class that actually like has given me an advantage in life. The fact that I don't give up easily, the fact that I can push myself, go the extra mile, stay up a few hours per night when I need to do something.
Okay, that's true. I agree. Because come to think of it, if it was not written on your forehead that you credited with first class, nobody would know. Yeah, it's only show maybe in the skills you have, in the way you like presented yourself, what you do, what you participate in.
Yes.
So now let's move to the next one. Do you ever feel pressure to maintain that standard?
Oh, do I ever feel pressure to maintain that standard? I mean, who doesn't?
Okay.
I mean, who doesn't feel pressure? So it's not a pressure of me trying to maintain the standard of getting a first class. It's more of a pressure of me trying to be the high achiever I was when I was in uni. Because in uni, I had it all in a way.
Okay.
I was a first class student. I had a full CV. I was always volunteering. I had a friend group. So there's that pressure to like, keep that same energy when I left school. I mean, I've not been able to fully meet up to it, but I think there was that pressure to like carry that excellence to other parts of my life now that I'm an adult now, and I wanted to like have that same energy to my career, to my growth, to just improving myself as a person in all aspects. You get, so it wasn't, I don't know, it wasn't really like the BGS. It was more of the pressure thing, the pressure to carry the excellence that I learned from trying to get a first class. Yeah.
Wow, the pressure to do well, to improve, to move to the next phase, to know what is next. I totally agree. Well done. Clock it. Now let's move to the next one. We are going towards like the end of the question now. If you could restart your undergraduate journey, what would you do differently?
If I could restart my journey in uni, I think I would do it the same way.
Okay, you do it the same way.
A resounding yes. Absolutely yes. I think I would spend as much time in the library as I did. I think I would spend as much time volunteering, maybe even more time. I think I would, intensify the way I did.
Okay, you do it the same way. You will intensify.
I think the only thing I would change about being in uni is going out more. I hate using the word introverts, but I was giving introverts when I was in uni. Like, I don't know. I know I'm not a party person, but like I barely went out even to other events. I was always focused on okay, what's the next thing I can do? What's the next thing I can do? So I think that's the only thing I would do differently.
You will intensify, you will do it better.
Yeah, I would not do it differently. I would do it the same and even intensify it.
Wow, wow, wow. That's cool. That's so cool. I love your reply.
Thank you.
That's amazing. Now let's go to the second to the last question. If what you work for doesn't match the result, what would you do? And how will you see yourself?
What would I do? So I've had instances. I think one that comes to mind easily is when I was in like 100 level,
Okay.
where I studied for a one of my major courses because I studied communication and language arts. So it was this particular course that I was so confident. I haven't taught other people. None of them had an A, but for some reason I had a B. And it was really painful, like it was really painful for me. And I even tried to like contest the result at some point. So I think that I had like issues letting it go. As you can obviously see that it came to my mind. I still have issues letting it go. So but I don't think it affected my self-esteem.
Okay.
I think what it did was it just made me feel like was I overconfident because I knew it so well. Maybe I didn't like put in as much effort into the exam as I did. It just made me like more conscious about exams. Like I became extra careful when writing exams.
I totally understand because it is your grade year and you're after improving. Okay, now, if you graduated with a second class upper, how will you feel?
Oh, how would I feel? A bit disappointed, a bit sad because it doesn't reflect the amount of effort that I put in.
Okay, that the energy you give towards your study doesn't yield the results that you expected it.
I think I would move on also quickly because I would still recognize that I tried my best and circumstances were sort of out of my control, but thankfully I did not. So maybe I would have been saying something else. I don't know.
But you will move on with it because that's not the end of the life. That's it. Clock it. It's not the end of the life. Second class upper is a very good grade because for you to even graduate with a second class upper in any university now, you must have put in a lot of work.
Absolutely, yes.
Okay, now let's move to the next one before moving to the relaxing question. Three tips that help you to become an excellent student that you can give out to any student that are still undergraduate.
And I feel like a motivator. Like
Yeah, we want to have you as our motivator. Yeah, spit it out, girl. Let's have it.
three tips. Ah, man, I don't have advice, so, but three things that helped me to become an excellent student. Oh my God. Number one, I attended almost all my classes. The classes I couldn't attend was because I was sick or maybe I had a conflicting thing that I felt was more important than that class.
Okay.
But man, I don't think you can be an excellent student if you don't attend your classes
Spit it out, girl. Let's have it.
because there's an extent to which someone else's notes can help you pass. My notes were famous because a lot of people used to borrow my notes because like I used to like write the way I would want it to be explained to me. So I wrote notes a lot. So attend all your classes and take notes. Number one.
Okay.
Number two, go the extra mile. If you do what everybody else is doing, you're also going to be like every other student and get average grades. So go the extra mile. If other people spend 4 hours in library, spend 7 hours, I guess. I think that's what I did.
Hmm. I love that.
Read extra materials apart from your handouts. Go to the internet. Let's look for books or texts around like what you're studying. Read it.
Hmm.
Now you have AI. I'm a bit iffy about AI, but like you can don't use it to read though. But what you can use it to do is if you have a topic you don't understand, put it, they ask it to explain to you like a 5 year old. Then based on your basic understanding, now go and look for actual books that you can read for that topic. But that's where you can use AI.
Okay. To use AI in an appropriate way, do she not overuse it?
Apart from that, and I think community too.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't believe that my perspective enough was enough to like get like a first class. So I was such a big learner. I used to learn from everybody. So I would read with my friends, read with my classmates, speak to my classmates. Oh, like I'm reading this topic, but I feel a bit of way about this particular section. Can you explain to me what you understand by it? So I used to like, speak to a lot of people. I used to see perspectives on a subject that I didn't have. I think that was what helped me.
Wow, wow, wow. That's good. I love that.
I learned from other people. I went to almost all my classes and took notes, like a lot of notes.
Okay, like your notes. They should use AI in an appropriate way. Group reading, reading with friends. Hmm. I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
That's good, Fisayo. Now let's move to the relaxing question
Okay, I love this section.
and where you are going to be picking one out of these.
Okay.
A school life versus real life. Which one will you choose?
Um, real life,
Real life. Really? Why?
cause I was kind of broke in school and my freedom was also limited. And I don't know. I feel like most of the things I know now, I didn't know them in school, and I sort of prefer this version of myself. So definitely real life.
Hmm. Me too. I'm going to pick real life because school life can be so stressful, like very, very stressful. Okay, now let's go to the studies type. Reading all night or waking up early.
Waking up early.
Yeah, I laugh. That's why I laugh because I know you are not a night reader.
So I tried we call this TDB, today break. I used to do like TDB a lot, but it never really worked for me. I mean, now I stay up at night a lot, but that's because like I'm mostly working and I can put music on. But I think I'd rather wake up early, read through the day while taking breaks than like stay up all night.
Yeah, you are not a night reader, but I can read at night. I prefer it. Although I can like navigate it to reading in the day and also at night. Yeah. Group study or studying alone.
Studying alone, then group revision.
Okay. Okay, studying alone, then group revision.
I prefer to study alone than revise with a group. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Past question or the full textbook.
Both. Use both.
Yeah,
Read your full textbook, then use past questions. Past questions will help you to see what you might have skimmed through a section, what you might not understand. So you can go back to the full textbook and then get your answer. So both.
hmm, amazing. So now let's go to the last one, which is relatable. Exam or confidence or God I beg prayers.
Exam more confidence, but at the same time, you can't be too confident. You can't be too confident.
Exactly.
So I would say have like 60% exam or confidence and then 40% God I beg, because like the lecturer can like frame the question in a way you not expect, and you thought you read it, but it will be like, oh my God I beg.
Exactly. There are some exams that you just see the exam, you just see some question or like, oh God, did I read this? But maybe like one actually read it. It was just the way the questions are being twisted. Yeah. Okay. Now, assignment stress or exam stress?
Assignments, because I can go by it again. Exam, there's the pressure. No, I don't want that. Assignment stress.
I prefer assignment stress. Like I know I'll navigate through it. I'll meet my colleagues. But examination stress, guy, I don't just like it.
Assignment stress, definitely.
Yeah, so yeah, I agree. Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true.
It's asking me to give possible advice to students who want to graduate with good grades and also acquire skills. I have just one phrase: live your life. Live life on your own terms. Do everything you want to do. Like, if you want good grades, get it. Read for 7 hours, read for 10 hours. I mean, take breaks, but live life on your own terms. Acquire skills. Find a way to balance it. Do what you really want to do, and know that other people have done it before, so it's not impossible, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So now, guys, we've come to the end of today's episode of Divining Academic Success with Fisayo, and it's has been such an eye-opening episode. Thank you so much, Fisayo, for honoring my invitation, coming to the podcast.
Thank you for having me.
I love you and I appreciate you so much. So please, guys, if you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel for more episodes like this. Thank you for sticking through. Thank you for staying through. I'm going to see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.
This can't be my forever. No.